it's Mindful Thursday. And so, and for today's topic, our subject matter is what's happening right now. And how important it is that when things are getting stressful, we stack. We absolutely stack, and we go, oh, well, I have to do this. I don't know about you, but my mind this morning is already thinking about what I have to do tonight. And there's a certain amount of that comes with our fast-paced lives, that we're multitasking and doing 35 things all at once. And we're taught that to be really successful, you have to plan ahead a certain amount. You can't completely just be in this moment all of the time, because if you want to be successful, there is a certain amount of planning, but it's very easy to move completely into the I'm either planning or reliving section of your life. And instead today we want to talk about when you feel the stress coming up, how we focus on what's happening right now. Because we've said before on the show that it's so important. When somebody said to me, when you think about it, joy only happens in the moment. We can rehash stuff that happened in the past, whether it was good or bad, and we can dream about what's going to happen in the future. But the truth of the matter is that when we are happiest in life, when we feel the most joy, it is in the moment. So when you feel the crushing, sometimes I say that it feels like somebody's got a glove around my throat. When you feel that, it becomes an opportunity. That's how we're going to word it. An opportunity to center yourself in this moment right now and to ask yourself what's happening right now and to deal with the sensory things that are happening right now. You can sit in your chair. You can put your feet flat on the floor and feel the floor below you. I've got my hands on the desk and I can feel the glass of the desk. And you tune yourself into what are the sensory things that are happening right now. I can hear the air conditioning, and all of it is without judgment. If you feel your thought process starting to go, oh, I shouldn't have worn these shoes today or whatever, you think of it as like a freeway and cars going by. Yes, so my mind thought that, let it go by. Don't stop to see whether it's a four-door sedan. You know what I'm saying? So you center yourself and think about this moment, what's happening right now. And if possible, you get to the point where you're quiet enough inside that you can hear your breath and be conscious of the fact that you're breathing. Sometimes people can hear their pulse, other people cannot. And again, and you can do this with your eyes open. They don't have to be closed. You can close your eyes if it's easier to focus on sensory issues. Think about this if you had the opportunity, and some of us do with our kiddos. Some kids, it's just not the skill that they can do yet. But if you have the opportunity to, not when they're upset, but in other times, to sit them down and to go through this process with them and talk them through it, so that then they can do it when they are upset. Because what quickly happens is you find yourself letting go of all the other things. It kind of prioritizes in your head, those things are still there. The stuff that I have to do tonight is still there, but I'm just focused in this moment. I saw a really interesting picture the other day on the internet that showed an event. I think it was like a sporting event, and it was a shot of the crowd. And there were probably 50 people standing there. There was a runner running by, and they had their phones up like this because they were taking pictures of it. And there was one elderly woman who was standing there watching it. And the meme said, because it's only with age that we appreciate that being there is so much richer than being able to show a picture proving that you were there. And I thought, oh gosh, that's probably really true, isn't it? It's important to be there. And when we can take just a second, and it literally takes 15, 20 seconds to start it, you can continue it as long as you want to, but to have the idea of, okay, my hands are touching the glass, my feet are touching the floor. What can I hear? What can I see? How am I breathing? I'm in this moment. What's happening right now? Yesterday on the show, we talked a little bit about cognitive behavioral therapy, And one of the things that cognitive behavioral therapy starts with is talking about what's happening right now. Because people who have high anxiety, people who have panic and panic attacks, we tend, when that's happening, we are reacting to things that are not happening right now. And if we can take that moment, center ourselves, be here, be right now, the level of the anxiety at least ratchets down, and you can stop a panic attack just by thinking of those things. I love to watch people on airplanes do this. You can tell because they're the people who are they put their feet flat, they put their hands on the armrests or on the table, or you can't when you're taking off, but on their legs, and they start breathing. And we have an opportunity to do that even when we're not on a plane. So if you feel the stress getting to you, take a moment to be mindful and ask, what's happening right now? Usually the answer is so mundane. What's happening right now? I'm breathing, I'm sitting here, I'm talking, but my hands are on the table. Nothing else is happening. Nothing bad is happening in this moment is almost always the answer. So be in the moment, literally just the moment. It will help.